So this is one of these battery-powered Hoover OnePWR Cordless vacuums. Found this at the curb with the battery still in it, and it's even still got the plastic on it. Unfortunately, the charger was not there with it, but it does still have a charge. I did turn it on. It does appear to work. But it's probably clogged. This obviously needs to be cleaned out, so we'll get started with that. So I've never worked on one of these before, obviously, but what we'll do, pull the battery out, and really, if this thing turns out to be a piece of junk, like there's something wrong with it, it's not worth fixing. This is why I picked this thing up. I saw that this still had a charge in it. These batteries are probably not cheap, so I don't know, maybe 40 bucks for it on eBay. We'll see what they go for if that's what I decide to do. And then also on modular vacuums like this, these dust canisters can go for a good amount of money too. So, but let's see. So there's a little bit of dirt, debris in here, but it's not bad. We can get that all out with the vacuum. But what we need to do is clean out this whole brush chamber and kind of inspect, if we can, this, if we can remove it, which I believe we can. And what do you know? There's definitely a clog. So that's why this was thrown away. I'm gonna go ahead and get all that out of there. That's all of it. That feels good. So I can already see why that clog happened. There's a piece of plastic that's stuck in there. So yeah, we're gonna take this thing apart, see how hard it is to take it apart. Before we get too far involved in this, I just wanna say that I've messed with vacuums that were made by Vissel that were similar to this, and they are not designed to be taken apart, broken down, what have you. This one, hopefully it's different. Hopefully it's not that bad. The fact that we've got Phillips screws going all the way around the perimeter of the power head is a very good sign. So let's go ahead and pull this apart. So we've got to use the regular screwdriver, unfortunately. And they really spared no expense with the screw situation. And I just realized how to remove this, the brush, and clean that out. But we need to get into this anyways, but I'll show you guys once I get all these screws out, how to remove the brush. So removing this, they have this here, but interestingly, you can still pull it out just like that. There's a offending piece of plastic. So in order to remove this, screw here, and a screw over here. There it is. So we'll clean that off. There wasn't any debris in here, but there is, I don't know what this is, some sort of grime or something that's in there. We can clean that out pretty easily. Everything else looks good. And then I take this over to the bench grinder, or the wire wheel brush that I have, and just kind of clean all this off. Get most of it off by hand. And just to clean this off. Finishing up tightening the screws. Just put the brush roll back in. You can see this end goes in. Alright, so we'll clean the dirt cup out now. So this is pretty easy to break down. Can't really complain there. One thing I will give Hoover is at least they make these things pretty easy to take apart and clean up. So that's it. Now just to take it home and try it on some carpet. I don't want to do it out here because it's just going to dirty it up. All right, so we're going to test this thing out. Like I said, I don't have the charger for it, but we should have enough of a charge to at least try it and see how it goes. I'm going to put it in the carpet mode. Thing's pretty loud. I don't think it got much of anything. Yeah, just a little bit of cat hair. But works okay, I guess. Now we're down to only 1 bar. Interesting. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.